la game more can pay Amalo and Anapogo Ilo Madwong on a representing South Sudan in several occasions. By 2018 and I represent Uganda over African continental title belt but the Tikbere Fretik Bernarmo for Kadmuka challenge and then football. So in the end a level work Udian Madwong supporting Udian Mamu better one Lego Kumar Uganda can go down Madwong countrywide to be in it back to in Congo and can pay to the theater for my tap Kadok one name and Lego Mamalo Guagua Paranaka or in any Daparwata Uno again of course.
Yes, members on a point there. Ying Kilwani Jino team. Ying Metropolitan Jino the champion. A pair of dog again at the TikTok and nearly down on board again. Background Metropolitan. Amira made money material here. Net book I don't know to be the post me continue. My recording video net. My wajali endo ino chante. My romo ket to make two. And to where any ket chante yen. Jino Miero Betier Master Lia Fair Miero Betier. You don't think Jaffa to John McCann and Miero Betier. See, I'm down. I know they lock any Mierpo get a error what you quit any. Pianana bit of personal bodyguard or boss bigger team for so long. Got okay to get my Romo coin you down. A picking interest get time in. Umiera lock in my enocated. Could do gain my Romo coin you down. Yeah, Cherry Gulu Boxing Club. And you are a damn head coach, me good boxing club. See, I know what the name. Gin and the Romo Pedo, Kimo, Maconia, Judy Wing. Take of Gaki Yam Kumeno. Yeah, you know, enemy. A recording video. Got down on a video, I don't know, Wing. Now, what the name can get my mirror way. Chico being at a with the mission name. Got on a two man. She would get down Wing a chair. She ya young me, dear one wing don't want to take mission Maladit Kochawa, Mendo rain in northern Uganda. And again, my wanted me. You don't make a look down, if you down kind down room against it. No, one time. Kind then wanted the wing of Pino Petir. We can develop martial arts in northern Uganda. So, and Machalo Jino team. Nia Mermine, they ring Jino the champion. So Anna Biro, more bad come in. A peg a pen for the peg.
Yeah, so I'm Kito Jodak and Master Leader. But like to get a Namana in TikTok. Who will walk till you fight the city. So, come on, down, take a Namaki, a day, Kamaki Polo, and here, in Gulu City, headquarters. And the Anuaki Dojanya Master Leader Fair. I'm a Shotokan karateka. I do almost 20 years. So, yeah, young guy named Megina, one who chào yape, yeah, Miss Umero Kinan can make you put to a yachuli. Because in most cases, they now for Guinea black and local. That give money as I want to protect in the keyboard bolola. That time I'm a mud person. I'm not a mud person. In 2008, when I was in Toro, watch out what I want to go to Nairobi. New kita atu ko kerma be. That's why neo chake una achiru in social media. I'm not mad. New am for responding 3 consecutive times. Ma rock jando. So back to this thing. New the way they martial art when you're fighting. fighting deal not with an objects, but deal with the human spirit and human emotions. Right? Fighting deal not with an objects. Win a bet, but deal with the human spirit and human emotion. Yeah? So, for me, I'm not a doll. But doesn't have echo, doesn't think, but no just like that. Yeah? So you think I'm a punching bug. I'm not a punching bug. But no, you are coming to attack, you don't have any fear, any withdrawal. Huh? I'm a dangerous person. Very too dangerous. So now, says, kita jangan go beyond this. Yeah. I will not talk much. To have only the best can be the best, and only the best can must to be the best. Right? Aku orang cinjan leo. Apa ni? Anel jangan. Kapa anel jangan? We live a remarkable history, meraja di dalam. Anyway, let's come to 20th of December. You will see me in Gulu Tower. Niang jangan nawai biar kemana kirimnya bom bosarian. Now look here, look here. So kira em đâu vậy này? Biên mà quen. À biết tiền vì nó mong người đáp của mình. Thank you. Đá kia cành. Yes.
I have no problem.
Let him just balance.
All right. Thank you so much. Odiara Sande Braxton is my name. The District Sports Officer Gulu, on behalf of Acholi Sports Officers Association. I'm right here with the team of martial arts players with the focus to achievement and attain the competition ring standard one. We had been practicing martial arts that include boxing, kickboxing, taekwondo, judo, BJJs, and so on. And right now we are focusing ourselves on boxing in northern Uganda and in Uganda at large. When you look at our region as northern region, this is the powerhouse for martial arts players. And when you look at the team that have already spoken here, these are potential players that can make this country excel and even can make the world, they can achieve the world title. As you have heard from Romano Mulindra, you have heard from the different personalities that appear today here. And as sports officers, we are fully behind the organization of this event. And we shall make sure that we work together with them to achieve this desired goal of raising funds in order to bring the standard rings for our region. I must also take this moment to appreciate the media houses, the media team, for embracing this important organization in preparation for the forthcoming boxing championship that will take place on the 20th of December 2025 at Petty Stadium. I call upon all the public from all the region just to come and witness this marvelous occasion where we shall raise funding. Come with something that can support, because this is not just for fun. It is for a purpose of raising money to support the cause of this important organization. I salute you all for this and call upon you to effectively come and we share this important moment together. That will be a continuous process of raising money to support our team of the region. We have potential athletes, potential boxers, potential martial players out there. The talents are still bulky there. That needs to be tapped, effectively trained, utilized, and make it out to excel and make this country a better one. Thank you so much for giving us this mandate. I call upon you to come in great numbers. God bless you all. Nadir Mador to Igulu District, Mikakawang Sports Officers of Wang Major Sub-Region. Iya yom to 12 men wachiwone waguore kan pikin lok mapire tek. Menne no ni waribu wono chingwa ka chiel. Wekwa yweyo jime managa bi umi wa yo wego lutieno mamekwa momier uchak tugu 11 mala da jime cherche giko. Waribu wono chingwa ka chiel wekwa kelo standard ring metugo. Wekado ngwan wakelo kanta luongo tugu mugu ma aki chen lutugu ma aki lobo ma woko lutugu ma aki kamo kena ma papari nudong pe biro te pien kar mugu ma dom yer wabal ken chente mo kene me hayari onyu pango jime me konyo wetu we no time kita chik waje kede nudong pere so aran won wa ko dichu me biro I will madung ini do piero rio me duma pa we rio Ipaite Stadium weri wa mio chwa moro ma kilo tero ma mekwa la bolle ka ine nero ko ben wuru winya ni lutugo tiko man Romano Lee otugo maduong Mulindra Dennis otugo madong wacherbot Master Lee otugo madip wacherbot Jino the champion wuru ngeyo pero mi loka duong ungi onene kune TikTok daga dri bien wa mio care wa dichu kwa dichu moromo bolo tier wala enwere wa ilu kumalimi Uganda wa ilu Uganda 11 metro kuma papat angiyo berni lutugo tiken pachi kuja kidier mapat kikero ge weng matie mafugu wora ker kunu morna pegene giti kikero ina ye opportunity mawan watwero omo kwere dier ma ina tikere kuja ne fonyo ne ka kerne teach we kumalimi Uganda meteke ile maro ara fo yoto twal fo no mingech fo jo tichuma we wantin watikany we rodwan wakate woro meneno ni tugul eno bergen maperte ana fo e mate
we are online platform. Maybe to the president, the game is coming in March, but December or November?
December
20. Under the National Sport Act of 2003, there needs to be some provision in place like standards and safety, things to do with licensing agents and promoters. I don't know whether you already previously or maybe set for all those things, because we also anticipate safety and standards in that, because you made mention about having a standard ring to be established in the city for the time being. Then maybe also you can tell us how much money will that standard ring cost you as a club. Maybe you can answer that question.
Yes, jadi penyu kau ke pegang ke Yourself, that's the exam. Okay.
For myself, Norbert Mo, Radio Mega 100. Now, a team at young events, I'm at the UN, and the PR with my power here. Only be event, Maki Chura Pedonio Canano, no team at Nilwa, then women contribution key econo. Just make a chura Pedonio Canano, can you go donio, then make contribution, my milk in the bar. I pay a bit, and then I pay me.
All right. Abero for it all. La pain mapat matika kati. Basically, abedo kano come ring. The best ring ti well managing. The standard ring ma pire te. Kawa costume when no transport kijimina when kelwa in million pia kumwa Munuli ene keep matik where no. Me ario epenya lokom ni according to the Act, National Sports Act, when you give Mugmapat. In consultation, we are linking up with Uganda Boxing Federation. Many anoni, Jimmy Dudule Igumatica team, our combimatica team, where we team Bien get engaged. We have coordinator Mamegi, ma information Jino way matika timekani, no tiwa kwene, wakuno. So the early Bob Betty or Machalwa or Bill, Kaki Wadi Bien ka supporting too. In the chair with the child care paper war, Gino empty handed. The in Matika watching supporting. Manu supporting raising chende, ten local gate, chende measure, gate or be better than Mukena mo be aki yung twin in kikini menene, ade de ne kakana meta il maro, bene, ikero beru timo, ene ke woro ki ie kono ki Jimo muguma not bayara joko, ne kaki jogo jino no wen, ki bi dokchen bodo ki wachi wen chende mau kati, dong, ikom jimo kum to market to wale ene. Iru na yeke mawa beti mene, boy beru very open, and as sports officers, we shall closely monitor, mene anoni, gimo bi team, umiro time iyo malenga kama leng manu dano eng tiye kingechi. Pela kurimone manu ke kana itung kero ni. Eni gil mata manu mira wachi kama lenga.
Yes, tamu anda kila penyu mara wachi na mo. Miro yeke tak wachi. Mini yeke loki kwa jeli. Itika mbele yiko rombi boxing. Inoda. Hapo kama neno timu moja wetiki wani ni Uganda Professional Boxing Commission. Ki awini mikuti under Uganda Boxing Federation. Team chana ki wani ni Uganda Federation Boxing Federation no pakai kati it's not existing. Kompetitor wajida bunge kutia na meta mbili sawa kaya rambo tukiwa yeye.
After it they exist in this country. Uganda Professional Boxing Federation and then Uganda Boxing Federation. Majala sports officers of the different districts or cities or municipalities. Food, more makikir iwa church manurni apoga noni John in a year on Uganda Boxing Federation is not there, but on your professional boxing, one for one tijimadi ario. Ni kwani wang madong gembulu dulario eligitori ka chiel chiki making gemo luone official communication to the different districts. Everyone want to change don't compete. Join authority duladi actually
for the ring.
For the ring, I made mention standard ring. It is 99 million. That is what I made communication. So the team will sit down and see how best the gate collection will be and will be communicated to our people. Standard ring, 10 million PR when committees magiti yop ene gubi bero pin kagubi kati ki breakdown madana to yaro jopone it don't get where kawa to yaro raising chente ene orom ke will standard ring ma wabiti yaro kakama leng inyim luak mene ano gine ene otime kid mango meta kere.
No, as the association, what will after the game and if the ring is the money is raised and the ring is bought, what next are you planning?
In English, right? In English, right?
In English, yes.
Okay.
Yes, in English.
After the money is raised and rings is already in place, we shall continuously begin to organize events, both local, and we shall also thrive to get different donors to begin supporting our professionals that will qualify from here and begin to prepare different professional games as well here. Both local and professional events will be held here.
Mr. Sports, if we're looking at bringing in the audience, if the money doesn't reach the 99 million, as the office of the sports district sports officer, will there be allocations that the office and other sports committee will add on to see that the standard ring is bought or brought in place if the money doesn't reach the amount that is needed to bring in the ring?
Thank you so much. As sports officers, in case our struggle with the collection from the public is not realized, we shall devise different means. Others we shall communicate officially. So for this matter, we shall devise other means to make sure that we raise the money. Thank you so much.
Metaphor this sports officers kilo tuliomatikan. Dapenya tieni tuho ini bubero exhibition fight ke because papa agitie bubero a real professional bow ke bubero exhibition fight.
miri pa wantie ni luakwa oner naga jugi winyu ni lutugo wamukene gitie magitugo. It is like exhibition. Exhibition where skills, different techniques, different skills are exhibited, but using also professional means of making people get convinced that this is the real fight.
Fight a plan what you and you
That one the committee will come up with it. Initially we have not yet agreed, but we shall sit with those on the forefront together with the committees and come up with the numbers of rounds. Yes.
To Mulindra Federation,
Yeah.
Boxing Association, what have been some of the problems that you have been facing with the young boxers and the talent that you have been raising for all these years? Maybe not only to Mulindras, all of you are professionals and you have experience. Maybe either you have a club or you are in an existing club that you have raised so many. What are some of the issues, the problem that you have been having with the young players that you have been raising?
Okay, thank you so much. My name still remains the same, Romano Mulindra. I'm a coach for Gulu Kickboxing Club. According to your question, the challenge that we have ever been encountering for these upcoming fighters, one is drugs. Some of them use drugs. I will never use drugs. That is an act of indiscipline. With sports, whether in discipline, you'll never succeed. That is one. Two, family responsibilities. Also one of the factors that it is stopping some of our fighters not to prolong with their career. Because we find a passionate fighter at the age of 22 is carrying a lot of responsibilities. Then the fighter sit down, look at what is overweighing the others. So if the fighter sees that a professional like maybe is going for the fight, there's no much benefit in it, leave the fighting, take away the what? Responsibility of the families. That is few things that is not making our fighters to go far with the fighting.
So, but I think you talk about the family issue, whereby we see you see the talented boxers, the talented athletes, and maybe after getting married, the responsibility keep him away from doing the training. And we witness many. And the second challenge also we usually face is the boxing ring. You find we train locally here, but when we go to Kampala, we go in the standard ring, where you find that ring is very soft when you didn't get use of it, and it become very hard for you to move in. Those are the challenges. And sometimes also another challenge. Sometimes you find the boxers. We want to send the team to Kampala. It's like you train the boxers and you want to send them to national tournament, and sometimes you find the transport for going to Kampala become difficult, and sometimes you give the challenge to the boxer. You say, you are doing the training. It's like you are going to sit the exam. Now, when you are not qualified to sit the exam, like which means you are not qualified, that you are not going to test yourself. The only way to test yourself, you must go and represent. You test yourself among the national team within Uganda. So we give the task to our athletes. They have to contribute. And we realize that one become a serious problem to them, because the boxer has to come for training. Also, he has to look for his money to take him to Kampala, to test himself among the national team. And also, sometimes we move on the street, and moving on the street, looking for someone. We get some funds, and which cannot cater for the boxer. Sometimes we take like 1 week in Kampala, accommodation and feeding. Sometimes become hard. We keep quiet, but we always encourage them. They have to support themselves. So I think that's the few challenge I can mention right now. Yeah.
To have a negative mind change of the parents. In the community, we have children who are talented in different fields. And there's a mindset that people have put in martial arts to be a rough game. And we are facing a lot of challenge there, because the parents think boxing, kickboxing, taekwondo is a rough game that they don't want their children to associate in. Another one is the support toward the martial art community is also little. If you are to see, in many occasions, these coaches have been organizing games, but the turnout of the people is not all that interesting. So we call upon all the community that let them change their mindset toward boxing. Like they support football, let them also support us in the martial art fraternity. Thank you.
Master Lee, you have been fighting with human spirit for all these years. Like, what are some of the issues that you feel the young ones that you have been seeing them growing, some of them you have been training them yourself, is facing, that is hindering them from seeing that spirit not punching the dog, as you say?
Attitude from our parents. Because with martial arts, they look at martial arts as, as something, it's not a sport. You see? So now, because we as artists, because they will just try to analyze, to compare artists with the musicians. You find a musician, local musicians, they call it local musicians to go and perform a show. They will just get money, right? So, but these artists, they just try to compare the level of their lifestyles. What did the martial art have in terms of money? You find that all these artists, if you are to go deep, they have nothing because of the community, community attitude. You see, that's why parents, they're so negative about their children to join what? To join martial arts. Then secondly, the attitude of this coup, we call it coup. Coup is because in Japanese we call it coup. Those are students. So some of them, they're lazy. Because you see, with arts, you need to do anything that can bring you money. And even as we as a professional people, we because they say what? Knowledge is wealth. Knowledge is not wealth. So our knowledge is not wealth. It's a potential source of wealth. You see? Because that link, that missing link, it only become a wealth like we are organizing these things. You see? Our knowledge of boxing, our knowledge of karate, our knowledge of jujitsu, it will manifest itself to be a wealth when we direct it through organizing a tournament where people will come from different parts of the district and whatever and support it. You see? So if we organize in that angle, we join that link, then we can make it like yearly, like this is normal. You see? The best artists of the year, those are the best of, you see, we can do things and we can create IGA, income generating activities, whereby influence the parent there. Because the moment you are not doing anything that can influence a parent cannot just accept because most of them, they look at it as because you got a teenager down the street, the whole problem will just go back to you. So parents, they feel the military should not go. So not could go early because they are fearing that thing. Occasionally, hey, this thing at least. A new memory here. One as the artist, we have the circles. Very circle. One way we are responsible. You see? So you can get that money, you pay with your children to school. You just as a law. Now, it will turn to be something very tangible. This is social media. Let's try not to be okay, let's try to be black and white. We try to be transparent. Let these things move and move it now. Martial arts, there's the America Yokotogo. 2017 to 18, I want to take people to Nairobi. But fortunately, again, take passport. See? So I organized a show You can bear a beach again. I managed to raise 18 millions. You see? During that campaign, Darren Aaron kita supporting one go wow. Because our power taxes are real. Everything is going on very smoothly. People down here one get supporting, one said not support. It's all about brain. So in the case now beru kita cakap kere, mau bumi mau beru pe, cause kita kere dah bumi macam tu. Mana accountability ni penyau dah. So what is important? America loop gian mana kecuali gian mana merah ni gian ni merah movie jadi mana the martial fraternity berbeza baik. But better and all this we like payment. Kita cara in guru kickboxing we don't have a standard gym. Is there a gym? Standard gym for power training. We don't have electro jumpers. First we come ido kilo weight by ido make pin yo kan no pedi train. Gini coy aje ni kilo tin. In our cover we don't have. Even punching bug, the moment take a sharp punching bug, not even long for kickboxing. So one channel for that, we have to now to get right. Otherwise, a martial artist get down by the water business. I pay not the way the street. Pan way the street. But I even when can be the rain. When you want to be the rain. So low altitude, let's try to make one you make when they make walk monitor line. You at least better. Down mano we go quano. Down mano down they have money. Down they have cheddar because Ian pay quano we earn it. No, you will turn it to be a dangerous person. Now we never better go. Now, because of making Mano is not true. Let's try to use that make. Could Mano take it down my dog. We take it down my dog. You tell my dog, my day will support. Hey, they support the one, you may take it support in full stop. Yes.
Gulu Boxing Club, the Uganda Boxing Federation, the chain Gulu Boxing Club in Uganda, who went to the one come again on a charity coordinating a UBF in Uganda. I'm going to report as part of this, for a while, in schools, take a team and check what you know. Food pitch and beer, we can find with no booty and taking clubs with no boxing, karate, judo, Mukene, Killa Penama, or Rider. Then Rider, you get no beer, you never command or to command Magagati, you wait to whatever command rounds and leave, made it a Tibu Martino for.
Tukun kira wana ano kere tukumi boxing pola kare the promotion tero kare and okay na mamwalo kare be pedwong ba but gine tipe northern Uganda lo first off wayubo buberu kininga kwa na gay because boxers who facing off any amamene ke buberu ka kwa nge kwa na la penya matia about credit la penya maria penyo district sports officer ke wali ni boxing northern Uganda when you are boxing ento ke ne amo boxing timo magor mada ija e mo aja lo ni in northern Uganda pingo tie ko mo da penya ma bi ke ti robot Romano Lee gian ke matutwale whenever in the history of this sport pull down a crossing over from kickboxing no mixed martial art to boxing pull the losing on. Even when you track the record internationally, you know kono employment fluid manara Romano Lorien, Jino losing on, Conor McGregor losing on. When they are pulled down a crossing from mixed martial art, Charo losing boxing. It's anything or losing. Keep on. How are you going to do it different to win this?
It's about for me.